Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. X square positive y square equals to 8, y equals to square root of 2x. In the system of equations above, what is the value of y? Okay, now to solve for y in the given system, let's consider the second equation we have over here. So that is y equals to square root of 2x. Since y equals to square root of 2x, we can plug in the square root of 2x for y in the first equation. Okay, now let me do it. That is x square positive. For this y, we can plug in the square root of 2x. Then I'm getting square root of 2x the whole square equals to 8. Okay, here this square and square root will cancel out. I'm getting x square positive 2x equals to 8. Okay, now let me subtract 8 from both sides. When I do so, this positive 8, negative 8 will cancel out. I'm getting x square positive 2x negative 8 equals to 0. Okay, here we have a quadratic equation in standard form. Okay, we can solve this quadratic equation either by factoring or using quadratic formula. I think we can try to solve this quadratic equation by factoring. For that, we have to multiply this constant of negative 8 by the coefficient of x square. In this case, it's 1. Okay, when I multiply this negative 8 by the coefficient of x square 1, I'm still getting negative 8. Now I have to get two factors over here so that the product of two factors equals to negative 8 and the sum of the two factors equals to the coefficient of x, that is positive 2. I think positive 4 and negative 2 will work. When I multiply positive 4 and negative 2, I'm getting negative 8. When I add positive 4 and negative 2, I'm getting positive 2, that is a coefficient of x. Okay, now to get the first value of x in this quadratic equation, I have to change the sign of the first factor over here. It's positive 4. When I change the sign, it will be negative 4. Okay, now to get the second value of x in this quadratic equation, I have to change the sign of the second factor. It's negative 2. When I change the sign, it will become positive 2. Okay, now I got two values for x in this quadratic equation. Okay, now to get the value of y, what we have to do is we have to plug in the values of x over here into the second equation, because our aim is to get the value of y. Okay, now let me take the second equation, that is y equals to square root of 2x. Okay, first let me plug in the first value of x, which is negative 4. Okay, y equals to square root of 2 times negative 4. Then we get to y equals to square root of 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Whenever we have a negative value inside the square root, it's considered to be imaginary. When x equals to negative 4, I am getting an imaginary value for y. So usually we don't consider the imaginary value as a valid solution. So we can reject this one. Since square root of negative 8 is an imaginary number, we can reject this one. Okay, now let me consider the second value of x, that is x equals to 2. We can plug in this value 2 for x over here. Then I'm getting y equals to square root of 2 times 2. Okay, in square root of, for every two same numbers multiplied, what we can do is one number can be taken out. So for these two 2's, 1, 2 can be taken out of the square root. Okay, so I got y equals to 2. So therefore the value of y is 2 in the given system.